Okay, welcome BEC 324 students. We're really going to focus a bit on the marketing research proposal. It's not so much the actual outlay or the structure of it that matters, as opposed to it making sense, and that it flows from one section to another. So that's more important possibly than following some particular template. So please don't expect that this is necessarily a critical issue, but there will obviously be some suggestions about how one should go about setting out a proposal. Yeah, look, it's an important element in practice as well as academia. Much time and much pain is gone through to get your research proposal up to scratch in both practice as well as I said, academia. It forms a contract, both implicit and explicit. So within the context of marketing research, so you give an undertaking to the principal or to management what you're going to do. So if you're going to say, for example, get 500 respondents, you need to make sure that you get 500 respondents and not say 50, because that is really part of the contract in terms of the resources which you've asked from your managers, as well as in a situation where you brief a marketing research firm to do the work on your behalf. So it incorporates much of what we've done before, so it's nothing really new. It's really just setting it out, as I said, in an integrated fashion, and there is a good concise explanation in the textbook. And so bearing in mind that in terms of the approach of this course is that you read, we're not going to spend too much time on it. Yeah, so just to reiterate, a research proposal is a plan, a detailed plan of what is going to be undertaken. So importantly, I think it reflects the researcher's understanding of the problem and their ability to conduct the research. So if there is a misunderstanding between management and the researcher, we can pick it up early in terms of the research proposal, and also the ability to conduct the research. When we do research, look at research proposals within academia, and the same applies to marketing research, we often have, say, for example, people saying, well, I'm going to survey all the small businesses in the Eastern Cape, or I'm going to go and interview all the small businesses in the Eastern Cape. And realistically, that's just not possible. It's impossible for example, a master's student to physically set up the appointment, attend upon all the small businesses in the Eastern Cape. So that's the type of thing that would emerge from the proposal. And also, if the research is done through an agency, this acts as a selection criteria. And importantly, this comes or forms the basis of the contract between a business and a marketing research company. Yeah, as mentioned, in terms of the marketing research proposal, there is no fixed or standard way of writing this proposal. So don't get too concerned about the format, the actual format. There obviously are suggestions in terms of way one can go about it, and typically, as with most academic or other writing, there is an introduction. We'll set out the statement of the marketing problem. Obviously, from that will flow the research objectives. You set out the proposed research plan, the time schedule, and that's quite important. You need to commit yourself to how long it's going to take. from a business perspective, one of the biggest frustrations is when people don't deliver on time. And then lastly, one sets out the research team, I beg your pardon. So you know who's doing what, who's involved, so people can be held accountable. Okay, well, that's the end of chapter 5. We'll be moving on to chapter 6 shortly. Look forward to seeing you there.